He got me drunk, but it wasn't enough to take the wind out of me. She moved in closer, put her hand on my shoulder, and I said that it just couldn't be. She looked at me strange as I thanked her the same, and proceeded to move toward the door. Then she picked up the bottle and a bucket of ice, and insisted that I have one more. She was shaking the glass, empty with ice. She smiled and waited for my reply. Ignoring my own rules, I stayed like a damn fool. I sat down and looked in her eyes. She was shaking the glass, empty with ice. She smiled and waited for my reply. Ignoring my own rules, I stayed like a damn fool. I sat down and looked in her eyes. I was looking for something to see what she was thinking, and she looked back at me as I stared. But something was missing. Her intentions were shallow. What I was looking for just wasn't there. While the evening crept on, and while the last light was on, I decided it was time to go. Then I hugged her goodnight. In the doorway she stood. As I turned, she just whispered, "No." I could have kept toward my car and just walked away, pretending that I hadn't heard. But she had broken a silence, and like a shot ringing out, the echo of one single word. She was shaking the glass, empty with ice. She smiled and waited for my reply. Ignoring my own rules, I stayed like a damn fool. I sat down and looked in her eyes. I turned and I paused and collected my thoughts, and I decided on just what to say. Then as she predicted my words, she looked off as I said that I couldn't stay. I was fishing for words and tried a few jokes, but nothing now could make amends. So